Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here on my patio having a toddy called a beer. It's beer 30. And what I was thinking about, I know a lot of you have expressed interest in the electric trikes, and of course me too, because I'm into it now a little bit. And but what I want to tell you is there's a lot of jargon involved there. You got the motor. How many watts is the motor? How many amps is the battery, and how much power and how much speed and all that stuff. But let me tell you what I've arrived at in my own mind. They make 36 volt batteries, 48 volt batteries, and but the thing you want to be concerned with is the amps. You want a electric trike with, my opinion, 10 to 12 amps in the battery. That's because I think that's a good level. And then a motor, 500 watts and up, will give you adequate power to climb hills and go wherever you want. They make a 500 watt, I think they make a 300 watt, 500 watt, 750 watt, 1000 watt. The one that I've got coming, or that they're sending me from LibertyE-trike.com, is their best seller, and it has a 750 watt to 1000 watt front wheel drive motor, and it has a 48 volt 12 amp hour battery, and that's adequate to do anything I want to do. And just as a side note, I just happened to go to their webpage here a little while ago to check out some stuff, because it hasn't arrived yet. It's due on Thursday or Friday. And they're having a big sale, guys. I saw one place where it's like $350 off. That's like 20%. So yeah, if you're interested in an electric trike, pick the one you want. I tell you another thing, and this is stuck in my mind. The first electric trike I got was from LibertyE-trike.com, and it was the Liberty E-trike, the basic model. It was $1,498, whatever it was. And I don't know what, I think it has a 500 watt front wheel drive motor, but it has an 8 amp battery, I think, and it's 300 watts. Or wait a minute, yeah, the battery is 300 watts or whatever, because you can take it on planes, which is good, but it was okay. I mean, in fact, at some point I may end up going back to that unit as I get older, because it's so much simpler. You noticed I caught that, didn't you? The wind blew my tripod over, okay, because I've got it kind of narrow. See how quick I am though, guys? Trike Man, well, this isn't Trike Man, but Trike Man showed me that trick. But that would have made me mad or angry or frustrated at my foolishness. But having said that, a couple of other things about riding an electric trike. Going down steep hills and stopping at the bottom. Let's just say you're going down a steep hill and you come to a dead end or whatever, and you got to turn around. Well, when you're going down a steep hill on a bicycle or a tricycle, you better keep them slow. Don't let them run away with you if you've got to stop at the bottom of a hill. It's kind of like pulling an RV, going down a hill. You better be careful. And what else have I noticed? Another thing I've noticed, most highways or roads or paved roads are kind of domed a little bit, so the water runs off. I mean, it's just a few degrees, but it keeps the water from puddling on the highways. And county roads are even more domed, so to speak, because they're like 1.5 lanes, most of these out here. And what happens, if you're riding a bicycle, you wouldn't notice it. But riding a tricycle, your tricycle is going to be kind of like this. And so you're constantly kind of feeling like you're off balance. All you got to do is just move over on the seat and kind of, adjust to that, because it took me a while to figure that out. I thought, why am I I kept feeling like I was leaning to the right. And what it was is that few degrees of dome shape in the roadway, and it just seems to be a little bit more exaggerated on county roads than, I guess city streets or whatever. I live out here in the boonies in Central Texas, And what else can I tell you? As far as riding the trike, it's enjoyable. The only thing I'm working on right now, and I'm waiting for the hopefully the final electric trike for me, or the one that I will keep for myself. It comes with a seat that has a little, I guess you'd say, like a shock absorber on the seat that moves about maybe an inch or so. And it also has front wheel shocks, which is perfect. Why? Because comfort is of the essence. When you're sitting on a board called a seat, it's not, when you ride, and I ride for an hour and a half, even though that's only maybe 6 or 8 miles, because I'm only traveling 4 to 6 miles an hour. I'm in no hurry. I'm just cruising around looking at the deer and stuff. But anyway, yeah, comfort is of the essence. They do make some gel feel seats that are really padded. I haven't bought one, but I've heard a lot of favorable comments about them. I may go to one, I don't know. And then as far as securing the bicycle, they make some 6-foot bike lock things with a big heavy duty wire or whatever it is. And all you're going to do, in my opinion, and I'll use one of those, sure. If I'm like when I'm in Capitan and I go in the grocery store, yeah, I'll lock it up while I go in, because all I want to do is keep the honest people honest. And when I'm here at my home base, I'll secure it some way. And I looked at some chain, but it's a little awkward. But yeah, the original or the regular bike locks work okay. And but all you're going to do there is just keep the honest people honest. The real pros are going to come in and go and buy a bicycle, and that's the way it is. And as far as the tires and keeping having flats and stuff, I don't know. I've ridden about a total of probably 50 miles on all the 2 trikes that I've had, and but I haven't had any problems with that at all. None of that stuff. But I did order a pump, just a small pump that supposedly works well. My son, who rides bicycles quite a lot, recommended one, and I ordered it today. And I ordered me a chain, or not a chain, but good beer lock, because even though I'm here in the middle of nowhere, somebody can come in and get it. So what I'll do is from now on, I'll lock it up. I also got a cover, and I'll do a separate video on that, because they do sell a good cover. But what you have to do is get a cover. A cover for a bicycle will not work. You have to get a cover for like 2 bicycles. They do make trike covers, and you need to get one of those. I got one. It's like $30-something, a good one, because when I'm in Capitan at my second home base, Capitan, New Mexico, near Ruidoso, in the summers, and I'll have to leave it outside unless I finally go bust loose with a nickel and buy me a cover like I've got here, aluminum cover. That's my casita in the background. That's a Travel Trader, a 17-foot casita, 2019. Very good for me. And what else can I tell you about trikes? They make all different levels. They make all different brands, but just remember this: they're all made in China. They may assemble them here in the U.S. The oldest dealer is Liberty Trike, libertytrike.com, out of Croydon, Pennsylvania. And there's a lot of others, but they've been in business longer and seem to have a good reputation. And so take a look at them. And again, you pick whatever you want. But I've pretty well concluded for me that the Liberty Trike is they're a good group. They're a good group of people. I haven't had any problem contacting them, I haven't had any issues anyway. But they've kept up with me, and I appreciate that. The sun is kind of setting there, and I look like I don't care about the lighting. You don't need to see me anyway. But anyway, guys, what else can I tell you about triking? The only time Trike Man really appears is when he's going to break a speed record or do something stupid or silly, whatever. So Trike Man is he's here, but he's got to have the right equipment and the right weather to set new speed records. But so I thought I'd just put this video together because the motor, 500 watts and up is good. The battery, 48 volt, 12 amp, in that range is good. As far as 7 speeds or whatever on the chain, the crank, the pedal part, that's up to you. I got along fine with that 1 speed on the Liberty Basic model, which it's good. It's really good. If you're just going to go around sharp hops and not going to be climbing big hills and stuff, even though there's a couple of big hills that I went up and down a couple of times, I didn't have any problem with it. So it's got plenty of power. The battery doesn't last as long as, of course, the one I've got now. To do the trip I did today, I didn't even use 25% of the battery. Of course, it's a 48 volt, 12 amp, and the one on the Liberty E-trike, the basic model, is I can't remember. I want to say 8 amps. So that makes a big difference. But of course, it just depends on what you want to do. I mean, if you're going to be riding it back and forth to work, whatever. I've gone on long enough here. But anyway, it is a beautiful day here. I'm sitting here. It's about 75 degrees, clear skies, dry. Pretty nice. Everybody, when I ask them what they think about Texas, most of the time say, "Oh, it's so humid." Well, it's not humid here, guys. You get west of Interstate 10, 30 or 40 miles, and you're in a freaking desert. Okay, or Interstate 35. West of Interstate 35. And I'm west of Interstate 35 about 50 miles, 60 miles. And if you go further west than me, you get into the desert. But anyway, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to give you a little heads up on the E-trikes. I think it's a good deal, man. I think for people like me, I'm 74, it's a good deal. I mean, I do. I see that it gives me an opportunity to ride around and kind of look around like this, even though you can't move your neck like you used to, because it only goes dink, dink, and that's it. It used to go all the way, and you could look at somebody on your left side, but it kind of stops after you get older. Why, I don't know. I mean, you can force it, and the next thing you know, you're in that position forever. So what else can I say? I ran into a friend of mine today at a dollar store, and he was standing there. Oh, man. I asked him, I said, man, what are you doing here? He said, I have to tell you the truth, I don't really know. Good guy, though, good guy. He's getting older. He's older than me. Not by a whole lot, though. He's probably, I'd say he's 80, in that range, 82 maybe. But that's just amazing, and that's not a whole lot. But anyway, guys, just a Beer 30 kind of update on triking and stuff. It's an interesting project. I mean, the thing, what I really like about it is it gives me something new to do. You know what I mean? I got a new thing, and it's not expensive. Well, it's not expensive because they sent it to me for free. That's a good reason. But, it fits in with my RVing lifestyle. I just put it in the back of my truck and, go. And everything I own is in my casita, this little RV right here, or in the back of my truck. And that's, from where I was many years ago, this is a much more laid back lifestyle. But having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products. Why? Well, because I can't say that. Sorry. I don't get it. I just use the link if you think about it. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. Beer's got some water in it. And it's good for you to help you avoid gout, kidney stones, also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deeply, you know what I mean? And hold it for a few seconds. It doesn't matter if you breathe in through your mouth or your nose, doesn't matter a bit. Just hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. What does that do? Lowers your stress, and lowering your stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day. Yeah, I went riding today for about an hour and a half, and I've done it every day the weather permits. In addition to walking in the morning for about 45 minutes to an hour. And at some point, I'm probably not going to want to do both of those, and you know what that means. But anyway, what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes. This is all your stuff, man. So don't let somebody dump trash in there. It's that simple, you know what I mean? accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and enjoy your life one day at a time. That's all you can do, guys. It's like climbing the stairway to nowhere. You know what I mean? One step at a time. One step at a time. Adios, amigos. Vaya con Dios. Hasta luego. Bye. Talk to you next time. We'll do something tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be. Comment call. I got that one nailed. Adios.